Hello, Plaza. Today we are going to learn a little bit about changing hair color. Blondes, have you ever wanted to be a brunette? Brunette, have you ever wanted to be blonde? Well, here's your chance. Oh, and did I forget the redheads out there? Redheads, have you ever wanted to just have gray hair? Well, I've got your opportunity right here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this girl's hair color, and we're gonna start off by using the quick select tool. Okay, so I'm going to select her hair. Kind of just highlight her hair because that is what we want to change the color of. Um, and don't worry, as you can see, it's starting to select the background and stuff here, which we do not want. Um, so I'm going to go up here to the deselect tool and I'm going to deselect this area. And as you can see, it comes up and starts to form around her hair, which is what we want. We don't want all that craziness out there. Okay, so once I get it, close enough to kind of how I want it, I am then going to go up here to refine edge. So I click on refine edge, and now you can see that it kind of separates the hair for us. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on the Smart Radius checkbox, and I'm going to start pulling this out to where you can see that it starts to kind of get fuzzy around the edges of the hair, which is what we want. We want it to just make sure it gets all the little pieces out here, and so forth. And then once you have that, what I like to do is just kind of scrub around the edges here. Um, of the hair and even down in there because we don't want to get any of that stuff. Um, so I like to kind of just scrub around the edges of the hair. And just help it out a little bit. And then once you have done that, you click OK. All right, and you can see kind of a new selection of the hair. It's kind of done a little bit different of a job. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you can go to two different things. Um, you can go to, I think, hue and saturation if you want, or you can go to selective color, create a new selective color adjustment layer. You can do that as well. And if you go to this one, I like to go down here to the neutrals, and then you can kind of play with this to give the hair a different look. Not just this level. You can mess with this one too, if you want to, you know, kind of play with that. So there's that, and you can, yeah, like I said, you can do all kinds of different looks with the hair. Okay. Now I'm going to step back, hitting Control Alt Z. Okay, and get back. And now I'm going to go in here to hue and saturation if I can find it. I'll remember where it is. You see how it pops up when you put, there it is. So if I go to hue and saturation, this is where you can get also kind of crazy with the cheese whiz. And so you can mess with that a little bit. Now, what you might notice is, well, Mr. Mo, look, like her neck's green, like this, I don't know, this doesn't look very real to me. So what you can do is you have your little mask kind of selected here. You can click on, sorry, the black. This will change it from black to white. So you can go to the black, and you can kind of color color around this. You don't want to have the quick select tool selected. You can either go with just like the brush tool, and when you do that, you're going to want to go with something like softer. Okay, so you'll go in here. You don't want to have it completely hard, and then you can just kind of come in here and kind of touch up around the picture. And again, I like to have my brush be kind of soft. I might increase the size a little bit. And what this does is it's just not as harsh of a um, line that you're drawing when you're going through and trying to fix some of the hair and stuff in here. it gives it a softer edge when you do that. And so if I switch back, maybe there's parts of it that I want the green to come back. As you can see now, her face is turning green. And look at the difference between the strokes. That one's kind of has the softer edge, and then if I do this one, you see around the edges here how that one's a little bit softer and this one's more direct and just solid all the way through. That's the difference between these two different strokes. And then the hardness and softness kind of does the same thing. So there's that one with the hardness at 100%, and if I lower the hardness down to 6%, you can see that it's a lighter stroke. Okay, so that's kind of what the hardness does, and that's what these different circle sphere things do when you choose that. Okay, so that's that's what I want you guys to do here. I want you to go in and get someone's hair looking a different color, and I want you to take your time and get around the edges and make sure that there's nothing that looks super fake around the edges. So that is your um, little hair coloring tutorial. Good luck.